Hello and welcome everyone to today's mid-month release. For those of you who don't know me, I am Trisha Morris and I'm from Club Scrap. We're based in Neenah, Wisconsin, and we are a monthly paper crafting club. We've been around for 27 years as of this month, and we're so excited to welcome you all here. I had a little bit of a tech snafu this morning because I had an event set up, but my streaming software set up another event, and that's where we all are. So I'm just going to give all of you a minute or two to file on in from where you were. If you're on Facebook, we should be live there. I'm just going to quick check the chat. Everyone's checking in from all over the country, probably the world. We got Simi Valley, Las Vegas, Texas, Tennessee in the house, Traverse City, Michigan, Denver. Hello and welcome to everyone. Plus here in the building, I've got my whole staff on site today. Some of our team works from home some of the week, and others work here every day, and some work from afar. Like, for example, Julie is based on Cape Cod, and she is with us today here as well. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming and joining me here today for this special release. I've got a lot on the agenda. In fact, I've got it on my little clipboard here, a whole list of things I want to talk to you about. So stay tuned to the end to get the full batch of all the things that we're going to be sharing today. The first is our beginning of our mid-month special release. This is not a remix, it's an original collection. We have fewer of them available. And for those of you who liked that Blue Botanicals kit that we released the middle of the month last month, it was gone in 2 weeks. We couldn't believe it. So thank you all for picking up that Blue Botanicals kit. If you were looking for it, if you waited on it, I'm sorry, they are completely gone. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. We were really worried about fulfilling every last order, making sure our numbers were correct, and we just made it. So Blue Botanicals is bye-bye, but I have a new collection for you today, and the name of it is Sunny Fields. And I saw a lot of you speculating about what the kit was going to be featuring, but yes, some nice, lovely, a nice soft shade of yellow. It's really, really pretty. So without further ado, I'm going to set aside the my laptop that I have here and switch over to my overhead camera view so you can get your first glance at Sunny Fields. And there it is. It's so pretty. Oh, and I see Sandy's working on Blue Botanicals right now. That's awesome. Okay, and I see Kat made it back to us. I'm so sorry about the tech pointing to a different direction. I got to figure out what I'm doing there. I'm getting better, but yes, it's always just fun times, isn't it? Okay, so this is the Sunny Fields paper palette. We've got these 2 large sunflower prints, and they're just so lovely, and then 2 small sunflower prints. It's funny, whenever we design a collection, we're always trying to figure out what to call the prints. So we got really creative, large and small. And you can purchase these by the sheet if you like. If you just want to stock up on a few extras, those are available in the large and the small print. And then the palette that matches it, we've got 2 of this really pretty, more of a lemony yellow. It's really nice and soft. And then we've got this light aqua and a dark aqua. Then this is a really nice soft grayish. It's like a beige gray, so we're going to go grayish. And then we have this light brown and then a nice deep dark brown on the palette. So, so beautiful. Then, of course, we have the Cutaparts. Really fun on the Cutaparts here, featuring some little tiles or little tabs that you can fussy cut if you like. And we got a really nice font pairing. I love this font pairing. We got it just for this collection. Some circular shapes here, so if you happen to have a thin die set, that would be nice for that, or super large punch. We have some posted shapes here, and your page titles, all kinds of fun things to work with. I love how our Cutaparts make such a big difference when I'm not working with a kit, but just maybe a page formula or something. I still want to have the Cutaparts on hand because it makes finishing those pages so much easier. And you can grab these extras of these as well if you like. Okay, let me just kind of clean this up because I got a lot to show you. As always, our kit here has some beautiful ribbon, and this is a granulated grosgrain edged in that light aqua color. We've got, oh, this was the perfect month for gingham. Gingham doesn't work always, but this month, absolutely love how the yellow gingham works with this. And then 2 full yards of a natural paper cord. Really nice with the kit. The other things we've added are a set of 4 of these laser cut sunflowers. Really pretty on those. And we've got 4 silver sunflower charms. So they do have the hanging hole on them. And I always mention this, they would make some lovely earrings as well. It's all jewelry grade stuff. Finally, I gotta pick these up. We have a really generous scoop of these flat-backed crystals. It's hard to tell maybe on camera, but they're sort of like this really pretty, I don't know how to describe this color. It's like a warm taupe. I don't know, they're really lovely. So there you have the contents of the page kit. Now, as always, I, with Karen's help, created the instructions here for you. So every month I take the contents of the entire kit when I have a sample of it, create the pages, and I make a mark on my graph paper every time I make a cut to the paper. Then Karen takes those diagrams and digitizes them for me and creates these instructions. We scan and stitch the pages so you have everything you need to recreate these pages exactly as I'm about to show you. And then we've got the QR code here and the link that you can click on to take you to the workshop video. So you don't even have to read the instructions if you don't want to. All right, so I'm gonna swap out my kit, put that on a pile over here, and show you the pages we can make together. And again, this is not required by any means. It's just a suggestion, right? It's just that I have the instructions for you to follow along with so you don't have any scraps really left over at the end. Pages 1 and 2, got this sweet little tag. I nested it on a dark brown and then made that loop of the aqua ribbon. I got a lot of mileage out of the laser cuts by cutting them in half and using a portion of them on the pages rather than the whole entire laser cut. I get a little further, and you can see how sweet the gingham looks on the page right there in the lower corner. Layouts 3 and 4 feature more of those laser cuts, the round shape here with the ribbon added to the top, our little tabs over here on the right, and then interspersed, I'm not sure that you're going to be able to see these on camera, but just a little occasional sparkle will catch your eye with those flat-backed gems. And it's funny. I finished all the pages, I scanned them, and I realized I forgot to add the gems. So I had to go back and redo everything, but it really does a nice job of finishing it off. Here again, a half and a half of the laser cut, and then I finished it off here with the raffia topped charm. And down over here, I'm not sure if you can see the gems sparkling, and then I ran that paper cord right along the border strip here and added a bow. So I did the same thing on this side. There's just an extra little strip of cord. I go over a lot of those little details and finishing touches when I do the video. Usually I'll place everything and then I'll bring in my finished page and walk you through all the things that I did to complete the pages. Like for example here, I used my postage edged scissors to trim the stamped shapes from the cut apart, added a loop of the ribbon, and then mounted those with our foam adhesive circles. Just as an example of, you know, kind of what happens if you watch the video. You get a lot more detail, a lot more information than is outlined in the written instructions. So that is the page kit. Now, exciting things for my card makers. We did release some bonus materials here for you. So if you wanted to take the page kit, you would need to grab the page kit. You can substitute with the bonus text weight prints here. And then we have a sheet of bonus Cutaparts. Now these Cutaparts followed along with the same map that we featured in the Nantucket kit. I needed to make life work. So we replicated that Nantucket cutting map, and you've got all of your sentiments along here on this strip, all the beautiful artwork to work with on the Cutaparts. And then again, these are your text weight bonus prints. Now, one of the card structures kind of does require a text weight print for that card theme. So just want to make sure that, I mean, you could use the cover weight pieces that come in the page kit to make the cards, but the only thing you might struggle with a little bit is this one. Donna's asking about my postage stamp scissors. And I have to tell you, I think I got this thing in like the 1990s at some point. And we do have an affiliate store on Amazon, and we have a link to some of the scissors. These are by Fiskars, and I think they're still out there and part of a set. I don't carry the postage stamp scissors. I've just been using it recently because we've had a few kits that have had that edge featured. Really fun though to use those. Okay. You probably want to see the cards, but I do want to mention that I might have been showing this to you. Oh, yeah. This is the instruction sheet for the cards. I really, really wanted to send you to the Nantucket video, but after making the cards and realizing that in the Nantucket kit we had a little tag goodie and we had a little envelope goodie, I wanted to show you how to make this for yourself from the materials that came in the Sunnyfields Page kit. So I filmed a whole brand new video. And because there are additional trimming instructions in the document that you'll want to follow along with. So there you have it, a brand new fresh card video. And then the card structures, I just want to quick show you those. This is the pleated technique that it works really well with the text weight paper. And it's so neat because in the workshop video, I show you exactly how to score the paper to guide you as you're making the pleats. And that just automatically creates this cool, I don't know, you have to be here. Honestly, you have to just make it for yourself to see how that turns out. And then I did a vertical one as well. So you got 2 horizontal pleated cards and 2 vertical. I love, love, love those cards. Then we have set 2. This is the A6 envelope requirement. It's the same again as Nantucket, but again, I swapped out some really fun sayings that have 3 parts. And this blue envelope here, I'll show you exactly how to make this in the workshop video, this cute little pocket envelope. So you're making it out of some of the extra paper because you know that our special release kits have 16 sheets of paper. So we'll be utilizing that to complete those cards. And then finally, remember the little tag that was included in Nantucket? Well, we don't have that. So here we go. I used some of the paper in the kit, the leftovers for making the envelope, to make a little tag so you can complete the cards exactly as shown. Okay, so those are the cards. Now, this morning I got to the office and I still had all of my cards from when I filmed the video. You see what happens here, right? I wanted to show you a couple of things. Now, number one, in some of my workshop videos, I showed you how to just trim these at 1/4 inch, but if you want to just select sentiments, grab scissors and just cut in and grab it with scissors and keeping the whole rest of the strip intact. Now, in this case too, I had some feedback as well that some of you missed the whole completed card sentiment pairings that I usually have done in the past. So in the July collection, we're kind of going back to that other style, and I'm just trying to provide a good variety here. So let's just say, for example, you did not see sentiment on here that you wanted to use. Like, I needed a ton of anniversary cards for the summer. So I went to the, what was it called? It was the North Woods kit stamp sheet, and I found the happy anniversary stamp from that. So I stamped a bunch of anniversaries and another innie from that kit right onto the art panels that were included. And if you're confused by this, don't worry about it. I just wanted to mention it for those of you looking for really good, flexible options for your cards. You don't have to use the sentiments provided. You can go ahead and stamp your own, here I did a combo. I did the ones that came in the kit plus a stamped sentiment on the inside. Same here. I just kind of went with that, wishing you another year packed with adventure. Perfect for anniversaries and birthdays. So here, happy anniversary. And again, I stamped the inside. So just have an open mind and know that while I try to keep everyone happy all of the time with the way we do our card sentiments, what they say, how they're set up, we always are going to have options for you. Okay, so just be creative. If we're not meeting the specific need that you have, remember you have stamps probably that can be used as I'm cleaning up here. Now, I also have been wanting to update some of our projects that we've done in the past. So that was not an exception this month. I don't know if you remember the Podium book, but I've been on vacation recently, and right before I left, I took our newly available Podium book kit. All right, so this comes with a thin strip of mat board, 2 book board covers. This is kind of like the critical piece, right? These heavy 1/8 inch book board covers, and then the book board spine, right? And then the newly available collection comes with, well, this is not it. Oh yes, all of these instructions, right? 4 pages of instructions are going to be inside the Podium book kit. Now check this out. I made it with sunny fields and a whole brand new video for you. So this is the book that you can make with the components I just showed you. Now, the reason we call this the Podium book is because when you open it, it has this little wing here attached to the spine with some ribbon. And so I can lay it on my table and have it on display. So like if you have a sofa table or something at home and you want to just rotate through some albums so that your family and friends can look at, maybe by season, this is a wonderful way to do it. We have a local customer who comes in and she's made tons of these for family and friends and they all love them. And she's like, I really want to make more, but you don't have any more of those boards cut for me. So here we go. We did it again. Yes, we did. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour of how I transformed one entire Sunny Fields page kit into this book. I used the charms, the laser cuts, the Cutaparts, all the papers, the little flat back gems. I mean, seriously, isn't this pretty? Oh, I'm so in love with this. It holds a ton of photos. Someone had asked me, like, tell me how many photos each of your books holds. It's hard to say because you can do a lot more even than I'm doing here. You can even add more from the pops. For example, you could grab coordinating papers. What I love about the structure is it's the hinge bound structure, the U-hinge, and that allows 1/4 of an inch of space between every set of pages. So I could add so much more interactivity to this with additional paper. So I hope you will give this a try. Again, you can make the new Podium book kit with any Club Scrap kit. Whether it's a monthly page kit or a special release. It's just that with a special release, you have a little bit more paper available to you. Now, I'd mentioned my Emily that works here, not my daughter Emily, but we have an Emily Smolinski that has joined our team here, and she just got engaged a few weeks ago. And she took this is her very first book she's ever made. She followed along with my video instructions and actually has the photos added from her engagement up in Door County, Wisconsin. I mean, check this out. This is her first book. It's marvelous. Again, she followed along with the video, got all the tips she needed. So even if you're new to this bookmaking thing, don't be afraid to give it a try. Perhaps it took her a little longer maybe than it would have taken me, and that is okay. She took her time and did meticulous work here, and the outcome is spectacular. She has such a wonderful memento of her engagement by all those lighthouses in Door County. So again, you can see this is a monthly page kit, Nantucket, which was released the beginning of this month, and combined with that Podium book components kit and the video, I mean, the results were wonderful. So Emily wasn't done yet making books. She's like, I think I know which another book I want to make. This is the travel memory book, and we have it in 2 different types of components, a craft set and a black set. And if you remember, that was originally released with the Freeway collection, which just happens to be on sale. I think it was on sale, but Emily did it with the craft components. And let me get this closure. Look at this, is so cute. She tied the sunflower charm onto the elastic. Open her up, and here we have the travel memory book. And I know she has plans for this already. She decorated both sides and she glued it in. And you got your little closures. And here we have all of our little pockets. Everything's been decorated in here with the contents of that kit. Isn't that just wonderful? Okay, now I'm going to close this. These elastic closures are really sweet, and they're very, very easy to do. I taught this as a workshop, something like this. Yeah, I taught it as a workshop. It's kind of a handful with 30 people at a time. Let me just mention that too. Okay, so I have my clipboard here, and I want to make sure I went over everything. The page kit, Sunny Fields, brand new. You can get the kit, and if you only want the kit, you can do a one-time ad. If you go into your membership profile, you can choose a one-time ad item. That means that if you put it in your kit as a subscription kind of today, it won't renew. It'll just go in there one time and then you avoid any extra fees. But I have to tell you, really good news. It's all part of our 27th year celebration, is it's free with kit shipping all week. So if you are a member, you can place an order for anything you want and have it added to your kit, and there's no shipping added to that. How cool is that? And that's going to be effective through Monday. So free with kit shipping. Again, if you just want to get the page kit, it really is tremendously easy for our team to just pop it in there. If you just get the page kit and you have it added as a with kit, we have to pull the order, but make a note in our files so that it gets attached to your membership when it processes. So it just makes everything easier for everyone. But it's free with kit shipping. So go ahead and get those bonus prints, get the card kit Cutaparts, grab the Podium book components if you've been wanting to make that project again, grab your travel memory book. It's hard to keep track of all the names of all the books around here. Any other book, it's going to look fabulous. And I think you're going to really love this collection. And don't hesitate, because look what happened with Blue Botanicals. It was terrible. I mean, 2 weeks, it was gone. Okay, I'm going to grab my computer here and see if there's any important chats I need to catch up on. Mind blown. Yes, Emily did a good job, didn't she? It's really fun to have her enthusiasm and her love of the projects. I see Betty just commented on our Facebook page that she's so thrilled about the Podium book boards being available. Thank you for bringing it back, and you're welcome, Betty. Really glad we could help you out with that. Okay, I think I don't see any unanswered questions out here. I will be back again because the calendar days just keep flipping. I'll be back again at the end of next week to share with you what's coming out on July 1st. And it's kind of a crazy weekend. I think that the first of the month falls that we will be able to get most of the shipments out before the big holiday weekend. But we will be closed on July 3rd, which is the observation day, because the 4th falls on a Saturday. So just kind of be planning for that. I mean, I know you're all going to be busy celebrating America's 250th. And by the way, if you didn't grab your America 250 collection from Club Scrap, we have bundles of really cool prints. Check those out if you haven't seen them already. Those I released on the 1st, I think. So, wow. It's been a really busy month here at Club Scrap, but when isn't it, right? So I want to thank all of you for joining me today for this midday release. Thank you to my amazing team for 27 years of fun, and many of you for nearly 27 years, some of you for all 27 of those years. Thanks for being along with us on this journey. It's been